Alright, you guys, today I am doing a collab with my girl Platinum D, and we came up with these beautiful holiday looks. She did a very cranberry, deeper, dramatic look for you guys. If you want to see how she created her look, make sure you check down below in the description box and subscribe to her. If you guys want to see how I created my look, please keep on watching. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to start off with my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. I already did my brows off camera, but if you guys want to see how I did that, make sure you check down below or check my recent upload before this video and you'll see there's a new brow tutorial. So I'm just using the concealer to cancel out any discoloration around my eye area. Then I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Primer in the shade Nude and prime my lids, and I'm just going to use my fingers to blend that out. Then for my first eyeshadow, which I will pop into my transition area using a blending brush, I'm going to be using Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to blend that into my transition area and smoke it out as much as I can. And for my first shadow, I'm using this beautiful shadow from Colourpop, and it's called Friendship File. Then I'm just going to prime my lid with a bit more of primer, and this is basically a glitter primer. It helps keep glitter on the lid. Kind of works like a glue, and this is from LA Splash, and I'm going to use it for these shadows from Colourpop, which sometimes can crease if you don't prime your lids properly. So this is going to keep this gorgeous color all over my lid and keep it from moving around. My next shadow I'm using is called Juicy Apple. This is also from Colourpop, and this is their collaboration with Hello Kitty. So I'm going to apply that champagne glittery color to the bottom part of my lid. I'm not doing any wing liner, so that's just going to be to the bottom part of my lid, kind of almost like a highlight to my lid. Okay, in my crease, I'm going to go in with this darker chocolate color, and this one's called Chocolatier from Coastal Scents, and I'm just going to deepen up my crease with that. And then I'm going to go in with my Smashbox mascara and apply that to my lashes. And as you guys could see, I just made a oopsie there, which I know a lot of us have, but I'm going to add a bit more of my Chocolatier to the outer part of my lid, which I forgot to do, but don't worry about the mascara. Okay, I'm going to go on and pop on these beautiful lashes from Sugar Pill. They're in the style Precious, and I'm just going to pop those on. They are so pretty, you guys. I'm going to get them as close as I can to my lash line since I'm not doing any wing liner. The tool that I'm using to apply my lashes, the link to it is down below in the description bar, so you can purchase it and try it out for yourself. Alright, I'm just going to let that mascara dry because I'll show you guys exactly how I remove it without damaging up my eyeshadow look. Now I'm going to go in and prime underneath my lower lashes, and I'm going to go back in with Cocoa Bear and smoke out my lower lash line and just, give it a nice blurred out look and blend it out as much as I can. Then I'm going to go back in with Chocolatier and a brow brush, and I'm just going to put this right underneath my lashes, like right underneath it. So I have like a nice transition look from dark brown to a lighter brown, okay? I'm also going to add some of that apple shade to my tear duct area to brighten it up, and I'm going to go in with this kohl eyeliner. This is a nude color from Wet n Wild, and apply this in my waterline just to brighten it up and make my eyes look bigger and more awake. Since the look needed a bit more sparkle, I'm gonna go in with this duo glitter set from Hard Candy. This one is in the set Lock and Key, and I'm just gonna apply some of this to the tear duct area just to give it a bit more sparkle. And now I'm gonna scrape off that dried up mascara, which is better for you to wait till it dries and it comes off easier rather than to try to take it off while it's still wet. Then it's gonna smudge and then you have to do your whole eye look over again. Alright, so now I'm gonna add some mascara to my bottom lashes and give my bottom lashes some life, and that is it for the eye looks, you guys. The eyes looks. Why do I always say that? That's it for the eye look. Onto the face. Alright. So I had my robe on the entire time for this tutorial because my studio was very cold, and I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro concealer. This is a correcting concealer in the shade Orange, and I'm just going to correct the discoloration, blemishes, hyperpigmentation that I deal with. I know a lot of you guys ask about color correcting, and you can always just look up the chart and see which color corrector you need for your skin tone. Now I'm going to go in with my Infallible foundation from L'Oreal. This one is in the shade Soft Sable. I'm just going to apply some of this to my face. I do like the formula of this foundation. I just wish that this shade was a bit darker and a bit more warm, if that makes sense. I do like the formula, I do like how it looks, but I feel as though it just needs a bit more pigmentation, as far as color inside of the foundation itself. All right, but I'm gonna go in with this beauty sponge that I got from TJ Maxx, and I'm just gonna add a bit more foundation wherever I want to add it, because I'm not going for a natural look. The eyes are pretty natural and pretty toned down, so I'm gonna just do the most with my foundation today. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up blending all of that foundation so it looks nice and even. Okay, the beauty sponge, I got it from TJ Maxx. It was like $2.99 for two of them, or $4.99 for two of them, and it works pretty well. If you wet it in water, it works better, but since I sprayed it, it's still a little bit firm. Okay, so I'm pretty much finishing up with that infallible foundation, and now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite drugstore foundations. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 340, which I do love the pigmentation of the foundation, meaning the color of it. I like the warmth of it. It matches me much better than the soft sable, but because I love the formula of soft sable, I'm just going to kind of mix these two without mixing it together, if that makes sense. I'm just going to layer it up so that I get the matte look without too much of a dewy look. Alright, you guys, so I'm just going to finish up blending out all this foundation. If you're not into foundation, you could definitely use BB cream, or you can just use, your natural skin. Alright, now I'm going to go in and highlight, and I'm using my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. I also have a link for that down below in the description bar. I found a set of three for a really good price, so you get three of them for a set price. I believe it's under $10. So I'll put the link there so you guys could check it out if you like. So I'm highlighting my cupid's bow, my chin, and the bridge part of my nose and my under eye, and I'm just gonna go in and blend that all out as well. Okay, my sponge is not like really wet. It's like damp, not barely damp, but it's damp, but not like super wet or anything, because I want to keep this look very matte. Now going in with the It's Your Face contour palette, and this one I believe is in the um, color dark. The palette itself, I think it's dark, but it's the deepest color that she has, so I'm gonna stick with dark, and I'm gonna use the darkest shade that's in the palette and contour my face, basically putting the shapes back into my face and warming up my skin, because as you guys can see, foundation takes away a lot, all the natural contours in your face. When the sun hits you in certain spots of your face, you have like a natural contour, and foundation takes that away, especially when you put it on your forehead. So you have to add all those colors back in so it doesn't look so cascady or mask like. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and blend out my contour and blend it in as much as I can. I'm also gonna use whatever product is left on the brush to contour my nose and put the shape back into my nose and just give it a more defined look. And I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my contour as well, you guys. I'm also going to go in with my beauty sponge and blend out the sides of my nose just to soften up that contour that we added there. Then I'm going to go in with a bit of my Ben Nye Neutral Set Powder, and I'm just going to kind of mattify my concealer. Since my face is pretty matte right now because of the foundation that I put on, it's making everything matte. I don't need to put on a whole bunch of this to, matte up the rest of my face. I'm going to use the highlight that comes in the It's Your Face contour palette, and it gives a very nice, natural, subtle looking highlight. I'm also going to add a bit of this to my cupid's bow, the tip part of my nose, and the bridge part of my nose, and just to make it look a little kind of shiny, but not like oily shiny. The blush I'm using is from e.l.f. and it's a beautiful kind of soft cranberry color. I'll put the name of it down below in the description box. Then I'm going to go in with this beautiful liquid lipstick from Colourpop. This is one of their collaboration with Hello Kitty. The name of this lipstick is called Ribbon. It's such a gorgeous red, you guys. It pretty much matches my hair. So yeah, I definitely love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. And the key to putting on perfect liquid lipstick is to do a little bit at a time. Okay, I know you guys probably see some videos where people put on a whole bunch and it comes out super perfect. But do remember, we edit videos so we can make something look really easy when sometimes it's not, okay? Even for us. I'm not perfect at anything, not at wing liner, not nothing. Every day I have to improve on what I think I know and make it better. Alright, so I'm going to use some e.l.f. setting spray, and that will be it for the look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this very simple yet kind of glam glittery look. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, comment down below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to check out my girl Platinum D. I love you guys. Bye.